components to the audio, visual and screen setup. There is the screen components, and then there's the audio, visual and speakers. So the screen consists of a fan, a screen which is contained in this bag, and these are pegs and a mallet so that you can secure the screen to the ground. The second lot of equipment and elements are for the speakers, the audio and the visual equipment. So we have the control center, which controls the volumes and the mix of the sound, and it also controls the video. This is the video player and projector, sorry. This is a video projector which will project onto the screen. That projector can project from the front of the screen, which is a bit awkward when you've got crowds there, because that impedes their view. However, it also projects onto the screen from the rear. This is a table that you'll need to set these equipment up on, and these are the tripods for the speakers setup. So the best way is to open up the bag with the screen in it. First thing you'll find are the tethers, which tether the screen just in case there's a bit of a wind, and that'll hold the screen from shifting. Then we have the screen itself, and we just tip the bag over and pull the screen back off. Then we just put that there. So here we have the screen. We untie the screen by pressing on that and loosen that up so we can take that off. And that little thing tells you whether it's the front or the rear of the screen. Now we want the rear of the screen facing the fan. So we simply unroll the screen fully. We've unrolled the screen, and this is the rear of the screen, and this is the tube that attaches to the fan. All you do is pull that over there, undo the Velcro, given that the screen and equipment's generally used outdoors, you will need quite a lot of extension leads. There will be some leads come with the kit, but it may be that you have to supply some extras from your organisation. So once the power's on, all you have to do is switch the fan on, and this takes two people. Once the fan is on, you will see the structure begin to grow, and you will need one person on that side of the structure and one person on this side to help it become erect. Switch the fan on, all you need to do is this little switch here, and the fan is operating. You have to watch that it's not twisted as it is now. Just turn it around. We've paused the fan once the structure has got to this semi erect stage, and that gives us an opportunity to connect the tethers to the tethering points. It's easier to do this while it's on the ground. It's quite difficult because the structure's so high, it's quite difficult to do it later. So if we do that and then make sure that they come out here, I get a second one, and we connect to the second point and throw that on the other side there. So we're doing the same as we did over the other side, and we just keep those tethers separated. And that's why I said earlier that you need one person on either side of the structure. They can hold these tethers and pull the inflated screen up into place. We're turning the fan back on, and we'll get one person on either side of the screen. So if you grab the top and move to the rear here. If you need to, you can tie these. If there's only one of you, you can tie these to the bag with the pegs in it. It's quite heavy. And if you come around this side, I'll show you how to deflate. So when we're inflating the screen, you just have to check in here to make sure that these zips are done up. When we're going to deflate, we turn off the fan. The fan is turned off to make it deflate quicker. And you do that on both sides of the screen, and that helps when you're packing the screen away. Makes it a lot easier for you to fold this up and get all the air out of it. What we do now is we get the mallet and the small pegs. Whoop. You can see how easy it is for it to topple over. We take a peg and we drive that into the ground. So you can tie these up as best you can. Again, we just tie this in a half inch. We take this out to the side a little bit forward of the screen. So we can tie it down at the front. A really important part that we hadn't considered before we put this up is that we are going to be showing this movie from behind the screen, so it'll be rear projection. In order to do a rear projection, we have to lift the cover, take the black cover off that's on the covering the screen. That cover there goes on when you're projecting from the front. Now that we've taken the backing off the white screen, we will have to fold this up very neatly and put it back into the bag from which the screen came.